Today I'm coming to you with more hints and tips on this up and coming full moon. As you may know, we've got this full moon happening on the 18th of March. I can already feel the effects of this up and coming full moon. My energy is feeling kind of like, I need to relax and rest and go with the flow with this energy. So obviously, if you're feeling the exact same way as me, go with the flow. Remember to honor our bodies and the rhythm and the flow that we go through on a daily basis, but especially around the time of the full moon. And again with the new moon, but mainly the time of the full moon. And especially if you're a woman as well, get in tune with your cycle and how it can be affected with the full moon. Now, you might or might not know that on the 20th of March, we're actually coming into the spring equinox. And this is a powerful time. It's the airy season and it's all about having eagle eye, getting your goals done. So a lot of you might have actually done New Year's resolutions and you mightn't have actually committed to them. In the second week in January, you might have been like, no, can't commit to this anymore. But being honest with you, winter is a hard enough time to start new goals. Spring is an incredible time to set goals for yourself. So if you are thinking of setting new goals for yourself, what I would say to you is after you've done your full moon ritual and you've released anything that isn't serving you anymore, then start writing down the day after what you want to bring into your life. So what are the goals that you want to set to really, really manifest into your reality what you want? And the spring equinox will really help you with that, because remember, we have the summer solstice as well coming up in summertime. So obviously this springtime is when you want to start creating. Remember, the flowers are coming up, they're budding and that. So do get your goals written down. If you're already on a journey with goals, obviously rewrite them, look at them, put a magnifying glass on them. How more can you bring them into fruition for yourself? Now, also as well, notice if there's any negative energy. What you want to do is in this time of the full moon is cleanse yourself of any negative energy that is going on. And especially if you're feeling that your energy is being pulled on. So if you're having low moods or anything like that, notice why is that? Is it the people that you're surrounding yourself with? Is it things that you're watching, whether it's the news and things going on in the world? Can you obviously distance yourself from things that will be pulling on your mood? Now, what I want to do is give you hints and tips with working with the elements when it comes to this full moon. Now, working with the elements is a simple thing that you can actually do. So it works with crystals. So when we think of earth energy, we can work with crystals. And for this full moon, I would highly recommend working with amethyst. Why amethyst? Amethyst is a beautiful stone. It's also associated with the crown chakra. So when you think around this full moon time, a lot of people, and I even put up a post on my social media the other day, is anyone having crazy dreams right now? Because I know I am. Normally when we're coming into the wave of the full moon, your dreams, because that veil is kind of lifted and obviously your dreams, your subconscious is more open. So start dream journaling. This is something that I'd highly recommend. But why the amethyst stone in the earth symbol? I'd recommend because this helps with the crown chakra. So again, and it helps ground your energy because again, it is an earth element. So the amethyst stone is beautiful, and I'm wearing purple today. I'm all about the amethyst, the crown chakra. Now, not only that, then we work with water. So how we can work with the element of water coming up into this full moon is we can do shower meditations. Now, I don't mean bring your phone into the shower with you to have meditating music on. Please don't do that. What I'm recommending you do is when you're in the shower and you are washing yourself, is feel the water going down through your whole body, and you can affirm either in your head or out loud, anything that doesn't serve me for my highest good, I wash away. If you don't remember that, all you need to do is just envision any negativity, anything that isn't serving you, just washing away, and watch it even go down into the drain, because that does really help. Because remember, we deal in pictures, so everything that we see, we actually think in our mind. So if you can think of negative energies going down into that drain, it's a beautiful thing to even think of on a daily basis when you're not in the shower. But on the lead up to the full moon and on the full moon, I'd recommend doing this, especially maybe after the full moon ritual that you might have done for yourself. This keys in with the next tip, which is the fire element. So the fire element is what I would recommend, and I've always recommended, is when you're doing a full moon ritual, that you write down and journal what you want to release. So I always say, in a safe way, to burn this paper once you've wrote it down, to release that energy, because you don't want it anymore and you're releasing it to the universe. Thank you, goodbye, it doesn't serve me anymore. So that's where the fire element can come into that. But again, after the full moon ritual, if you can, obviously cleanse that energy and do that shower meditation where you're just like ridding yourself of that energy. Then what I want to bring into you is the air element. And with the air element, I would like you to say a beautiful, beautiful affirmations. So this affirmation that I want to give you today, one affirmation, and you can obviously write your own affirmations. I always love to write affirmations starting with I am, but for this one, I want you to say, the seasons change and so can I. Because as you know, the seasons do change and we're going into a massive shift now. We're going from winter into spring, which I'm so excited about. So again, affirm, the seasons change and so can I. Because you can change any single day that you want to. So work with the elements around this full moon. They're a beautiful gift. They are free, unless you obviously need to go and buy an amethyst stone, but don't buy an amethyst stone if obviously you don't need to rush out and buy an amethyst stone. You can just connect in with the earth. So even if you don't have an amethyst stone, maybe go out your back garden, take your shoes and socks off, put your feet into the earth. If you live near a beach, bonus, do it that way. Just connect, do a little meditation, see are you getting any downloads, anything coming down for you, write them down, journal them. And again, that's the way that you can work with the elements of the beautiful earth that we have with us right now. So I would highly recommend working with the elements for this up and coming full moon. Remember, the full moon is on the 18th of March, and then obviously we have the spring equinox that is on the 20th of March. So they're really, really close together. So as I say, do work with them, tune into your body. How am I feeling around this time of the full moon? Because as I said, when I put up that post the other day, a lot of people were like, oh my God, I didn't realize that's why my dreams are like this. It's because of the full moon. So again, it's actually quite easy to understand why certain things happen at certain times of the month. 9 times out of 10, it's because of the full moon and the moon phases. Why? Because we are energetic beings. Not only that, we are made up of water. And as you know, the moon pulls on the waves and the tides of the water. So again, we are water. So we need to tune in and connect in with that energy, the energy of the moon. So this full moon, I hope you have a beautiful, blessed full moon. For all the Irish people around the world, happy St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. We finally get to go and celebrate, but obviously do so in a safe way. And yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. If you do, obviously as a small act of kindness, I would love if you could share it and like and subscribe as well. Mwah.